Alright, I wanted to show you something. As you know, I don't normally carve birds. But unfortunately this time I was asked to, by a friend of mine, to carve a robin for his girlfriend named Robin. Now I have to admit, this is the first time that I've attempted a bird, a full-size bird like this. And it's going to kind of introduce, so we're going to start carving some birds. Now, not quite this intricate. I'm going to show you some ways that you can carve simpler birds, like for beginners and stuff. That and we've carved a few, you know, folk art and stuff, but well, we can carve some birds that are simple. Now, this was not that simple. There was quite a bit of detail going into it, and I used the glass eye. I used the pewter feet that you can get for them. I did some really, I did really paint. Let me show you. There, I had to paint. You know, it took me a little while to paint it. In other words, I just didn't slap it on or anything like that. In other words, and I enjoyed doing him. I've still got a little bit. I fixed up the base for him, and birds are a lot of fun to do. They really are. But it's, you know, not everyone, I would not start beginners on projects like this. In other words, this is actually my first full-size bird I've ever done. And I have to admit that I have a lot of respect for bird carvers, because it's not that easy to do a bird sometimes, I know. But we're going to figure out ways to do easier birds and stuff. Let me get, just a second, go ahead and look at the... But what we can learn to do, maybe we can't do such larger birds like this, we can learn to do like little miniature birds, like this, in other words, that are cute and very effective and stuff like that. So what we're going to start learning some ways to do simpler birds, as we might possibly say. This is really not a real difficult bird to do. The little, I guess they call it a goldfinch or whatever. I'm not accurate on, I'm not a bird connoisseur, as we might say. But little things like that, little miniature birds. And I've learned with birds too, the base has a lot to do with it too, that you fix up your base to look kind of nice. I fixed up the base on this one so that it would give more of a outdoor look to the robin himself. And so anyway, we're going to get into that, and I'm going to show you some ways, because I'll be honest with you, I really struggled with this robin. Not so much carving him as much as it is, now I'm not big on the details because I didn't wood burn the details in. I sort of used my V-tool to do the work. So, and because I'm not real big on wood burning, I haven't learned a whole lot about it. But anyway, these are that's some of my first birds I'm doing right now, and especially these little birds, these little miniature ones. They're not real hard, and I think beginners can learn those and stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that we're going to be getting in some different ways to do birds, because I know a lot of you like birds and miniatures. Anyway, okay, God bless you now, and thank you.